time my boyfriend discovered the truth about my family drama. Ethan pressed play on the dash cam I thought I'd buried under winter scarves. Leo swore and a bumper hit something that shouldn't have been there. Headlights froze on a bicycle. Crumpled at the curb. Someone moaned off camera. Ethan paused on the timestamp. The night of my mother's birthday. The hour I told him I was home early. Whose car? He asked. Mine, I said. I was driving Leo. You told me you took a rideshare. The video resumed. Leo leaned into the lens. Breath loud. Keep going, he hissed, and the camera caught my hands turning the wheel away from the streetlight. We didn't stop. Ethan set the dash cam on the counter and picked up his keys. We're not pretending through dinner. At my mother's yard, the table groaned with food. Leo flipped tortillas like nothing had happened. My aunt handed Ethan a plate. He refused it. Where's Dad's lawyer? Ethan asked Leo. Silence. Leo smiled without humor. In church. Ethan held up the camera. Then bless this. My mother snatched a towel and tried to shove the camera into a drawer. Not here, she whispered. Children. The rider lived, Leo said. Broken clavicle. He refused to press charges. He didn't refuse, I said. He couldn't be found. You moved. Ethan looked at me. You hid evidence. My mother set down the towel. She protected her brother, she said. Like family does. We spent months raising money for your father's surgery with my team's help, Ethan said. We asked neighbors who bike that route. You stood in their kitchen and said you hated hit and runs. Leo cracked a beer and offered Ethan one. Ethan didn't move. My uncle Jorge stepped between them. Accidents happen. You were the captain who signed the incident report that found no matching vehicle, Ethan said. He pointed at my car. Paint glittering on the right bumper. My phone buzzed. Unknown number. Detectives en route to collect dashcam linked to case 19842. Attached was a subpoena addressed to me. Leo had signed for it last week. Why didn't you tell me, I asked. He didn't answer. Tires crunched outside. 2 sedans stopped at the curb. My mother stacked plates fast enough to break forks. Cousins scattered. Ruiz showed his badge. We're here for the device and for Ms. Rivera's statement. Get a warrant, Leo said. Ruiz held one up. We have it. My mother reached for the camera. Ethan lifted it out of her reach and placed it in Ruiz's hand. Chain of custody, Ethan said. Ruiz nodded. Jorge laughed. You think you're a hero? I'm done being lied to, Ethan said. Ruiz read names. Mine, then Leo's. My mother took my elbow. Say you were driving alone, she whispered. They'll go easier, Ethan heard. Don't. The second detective bagged it. Phone GPS places you here and at the river road, she said. Bring the device. My mother reached for my phone. Ethan stepped between us. Her phone stays with her. At the gate stood the rider, sling on his arm. A neighbor from the fundraiser. He looked at the car, then me. You told me you couldn't drive at night, he said. Jorge cursed. My mother spoke to him in Spanish too fast for Ethan to follow. He shook his head, looking at Ruiz. I'll give my statement. Ethan backed toward the sidewalk. He left his keys on the table and stared at me across the cups. The detective handed me a pen. The rider shifted and watched my hand hover over the first line, while Leo's fingers drummed the table so hard the salt shook now.